little less snow, but still snow. All right, let's do this thing. Good morning, everyone. We're back. Probably seems like no time has passed, but in fact it has been 60 days. So I have been going absolutely stir crazy, just waiting around for the snow to melt. As you can see, still some snow on the high peaks, but we're hoping the high passes are better, and we're giving it another go at a border attempt. So plan is about 15 miles today, camp just before Rock Pass, which is where we turned around the first time, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll be tagging the border and then making our way back. Just as a reminder, it's about 30 miles north to the border and then 30 miles back, and then we can maybe continue south, but the latest trail conditions that we've seen south of here are still pretty gnarly with snow. And fun fact, I made the questionable decision to send home my micro spikes because I was like, this is me making a firm stance. I don't want to do any more long snow traverses that would require micro spikes. So, you know, we're kind of taking it one little stretch at a time, but if we get back to Hart's Pass in like 4 or so days and it's looking like still a lot of snow on the trail, which at this point is likely, we've got a backup plan, and several other hikers have done this as well. They have basically gone back to Seattle and then taking a bus down from Seattle to Portland, hopping back on the trail at Cascade Locks, and then hiking south through Oregon, which, you know, logistically it is a nightmare, but at this rate, I do not want to be waiting around any longer, and I just want to do some hiking. So if it's looking still very snowy in Washington, south of Hart's Pass, once we make it back, we're just planning to go down to Oregon, hike as much as we can before we run into snow, and then pivot from there. But, you know, hopefully the snow continues to melt, and maybe by the time we make it back, it'll be all good. It's just hard to say, though. It's melting quickly, but there's just a lot of it, so we'll see. Anyways, if you watch the first 5 videos, some of the sites over the next few days will probably look familiar, but it'll be interesting to see how different they look as far as like how much snow is on the trail now versus when we came through a week ago. But yeah, it might be a little bit of a recap for some of you, but that's okay. Still beautiful nonetheless, and we have a perfect weather window for hiking. It's supposed to be sunny and beautiful all week long, so I'm excited and really looking forward to tagging that border. It's just kind of been looming over me the past week. So yeah, also it's 4th of July, so like, what a great way to celebrate my independence by walking to Canada. All right, guys. Well, you know the drill. I'll keep you posted, and we'll see what happens. We'll have to find out. Stay tuned. What's crazy is the last time I saw this Sparta trail, I was literally being like pelted by sleet and snow and 45 mile per hour winds, and now it's just such a beautiful, nice day with no snow in sight yet. And it's just crazy how much difference a good day versus a bad day can make. Came across first bit of snow, about 2 miles in right now. I don't mind this, you know, this I would consider a patch of snow, and I'm okay with that. What I don't want is like long snowy traverses. So really hoping that when we get further along, we'll just have like little patches here and there. That's totally fine, totally doable, but we'll see. So we reached the first snowy traverse, and definitely more snow than I was anticipating. However, we were not able to see hardly any of these rocks or trees or anything like this in the snowfield on day one. So I definitely think it's manageable. Not ideal. I mean, ideally there would be no snow in my perfect world, but it doesn't look dangerous, so I'll take it. Yeah, definitely more snow than we were hoping for, but it's manageable right now. I'm nervous to see rock pass tomorrow. I just hope that it's supposed to be a warm day today. Hopefully it continues to melt. We'll see. We made it back to the campsite that we camped at night one. Camped right over there. We're gonna stop here for some lunch and a snack, but it's pretty wild. It was mostly covered in snow the first time we were here, and now just little patches. We made it to the second snowy traverse, and this one definitely seems more melted than the last one, so that's good. You can see a few people down there going through it. Moving slow, but making it, you know? And that's my plan. It's honestly definitely more snow than I would have preferred, but y'all, I was going so stir crazy. I had to get out of town. I had to just get hiking again, or else I was gonna just send myself home. So I'm willing to compromise a little bit of snow, but I hope it's not too bad, because again, I made the questionable decision of sending my specs home. So we'll see how it goes. So with this pass, at least you are able to see the switchbacks. Like right there is a switchback, goes down. We just saw some hikers way down here. So honestly, this one's not bad. Oh yeah, there's the hikers way down there. We actually thought this pass would be worse than the last one, but it seems like it's definitely more doable. It also doesn't have all the loose rocks under the trail, which that's what was really scary in the last one. But yeah, not too bad. Hopefully rock passes like this. The sketchy thing about the snow melting is that on top, looks like the snow is fine, but underneath it's hollow, and so you just fall right through to the water. So still a little sketchy in some spots. It's really crazy to see how much growth all the greenery has had since the last time we came through. It's wild. Back in the burn area, I didn't get too much footage of it the first time I passed through, so here's some more. We decided to stop by Holman Pass to eat dinner. It's about 2.5 miles from our campsite. With the thought that maybe it would be a little less buggy here because there's not a water source here. But it is extraordinarily buggy, which we knew if we waited out the snow, as soon as the snow melted, that the bugs would be exponentially worse. So, you know, I'll take it over the snow, but also it's pretty gnarly. And I have a bug head net, but like, a bug head net is not really useful when you're eating dinner because you can't like get your food in your mouth. So yeah, but I've got some bug spray. Pro tip, get bug spray, not bug lotion. I mail my bug lotion home because the mosquitoes, they bite you through your clothes. So the bug lotion is too much of a pain. So spray is the way to go. Luckily that's like definitely helping, but it's just, they're all up in your face while you're trying to eat. It's more annoying than anything, but yeah. Next stop should be our campsite, which is the same campsite that we camped at on day 2. So it might look a little familiar. All right, we'll see you there. Once again, I do think this is probably the most beautiful campsite that I've ever had the pleasure of staying at. The tent site is tucked away in these little trees over here. You can't even see it from the trail. But what a way to end the day, and what a way to start the day, you know what I'm saying? That's wild. So this is camp for tonight. All the premium spots, I'll call them, are down below. You can kind of see, well, yeah, right here. It's a rainfly, and yeah, back here. So I don't know, there's a bunch of tent sites at this campsite that are like tucked away. So I just followed a random trail, and it led me to this kind of little flat bit, and tried to tuck my tent under the trees because the trees will help with the condensation for sure. So I don't know, it's really cute. I think I love it. And then there's a stream flowing right behind there. It is very buggy, just as I suspected, but that's okay. At least it's not snowy. Alright, so it is the end of what I'm calling day 6. In reality, probably closer to like day 14, but that's okay. Day 6 of hiking. And yo, I just need to show off this view right quick. Like, what? That's literally like right down from my campsite. So, it just feels amazing. Minus the bugs. I could live without the bugs, but you know what? I'll take it over the snow. That's okay. So our plan for tomorrow is to start with Rock Pass, which is where we turned around last time. So I'm still kind of nervous about that. I know that there's still gonna be snow there. But hopefully, if all goes according to plan, which you know how my plans have gone so far, so I don't know, but if all goes according to plan, we will touch the Canadian border tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So tomorrow may be a big day. Stay tuned for day 7. I'll keep you updated. Night. For reference, here's my tent. Here's the deer.